Welcome back to the Prosperity Game Podcast, your ultimate source for actionable insights on growing your brand and achieving long-term success. Today, we're delving into a crucial topic, scaling your marketing strategy. But before we dive into the details, if you haven't yet explored our marketing playbook playlist, I highly recommend doing so. It's filled with practical tips, strategies, and ideas to help refine your marketing efforts and elevate them to the next level. If you're tuned into this episode, you're likely ready to build on what you've already established and grow even further. Perhaps you've identified your target audience, crafted a compelling value proposition, and are beginning to see genuine traction in your marketing endeavors. The pressing question is, how do you scale that success? How can you expand without exhausting your resources or losing the personal touch that brought you to this point? Scaling isn't merely about doing more, it's about doing more efficiently, and that's what we're going to explore today. Let's start with the marketing funnel. You might be familiar with the stages: awareness, consideration, and conversion. That's the standard flow. But as you scale, you must ensure you're not just cramming more people into the top of the funnel. You need to maintain engagement as they progress through each stage. It's about prioritizing quality over quantity. For instance, boosting your brand's awareness may seem straightforward, such as increasing your ad spend, but that isn't always the most effective strategy. Instead, consider new opportunities, maybe collaborations with influencers, experimenting with new social platforms, or exploring content formats like podcasts or videos that you haven't utilized yet. The key is to test these new channels and measure the returns to determine what resonates with your audience as you grow. Once you've captured attention, it's vital to nurture that interest during the consideration phase. Building trust and delivering value become your greatest allies here. Rather than bombarding potential customers with more ads, consider how you can serve them. Content plays a significant role in this phase. Think about offering blog posts that address their challenges, webinars that showcase your expertise, or even something as simple as a well-timed email with a free guide. The aim is to provide so much value that when they're ready to buy, it feels like a natural choice. The trust and credibility you establish will give you a competitive advantage. Next, we arrive at the conversion stage, where all your hard work should pay off. However, scaling isn't solely about making the initial sale. It's about positioning yourself for repeat sales. This requires a long-term mindset. How are you following up with customers after they make a purchase? Are you sending personalized offers, soliciting feedback, or providing incentives for referrals? Retargeting is another powerful strategy to employ here, reminding potential customers about products they've expressed interest in, or highlighting special offers to encourage them to complete their purchases. A well-executed retargeting strategy can significantly enhance conversion rates without the need to continuously drive fresh traffic. Now let's discuss automation. To scale effectively, you need to work smarter, not harder, and automation tools can be transformative in this regard. Email automation, for example, enables you to nurture leads and customers with minimal hands-on effort. You can create personalized sequences that send out content at optimal times without needing to manually dispatch each email. On the social media front, scheduling platforms help you maintain a consistent online presence even when you're not actively posting. The trick is to find the right balance. Automation should enhance your personal touch, not replace it. Use it to streamline repetitive tasks, freeing up more time to focus on strategy and engagement. As your content needs grow, one of the smartest approaches to scaling without becoming overwhelmed is through content repurposing. You don't need to reinvent the wheel every time. A blog post you wrote 6 months ago can be transformed into a podcast episode, a social media post, or an email newsletter. You can extract key quotes or statistics to create eye-catching graphics. And let's not overlook the value of user-generated content. Encourage your customers to share their experiences with your product and feature their stories across your channels. This not only adds authenticity to your brand, but also provides a steady stream of content. Sometimes, you may find you simply don't have the capacity to manage all the content creation yourself, and that's perfectly fine. This is where outsourcing comes into play. Whether hiring freelance writers, social media managers, or collaborating with a digital marketing agency, outsourcing can help you scale your efforts while allowing you to concentrate on the bigger picture. Just ensure that whoever you bring on board understands your brand, audience, and goals to keep everything aligned and consistent. While it's tempting to view scaling as a sprint, the truth is that sustainable growth demands careful planning and continuous refinement. This is where data-driven decision-making becomes essential. Every marketing initiative should be informed by the data. Track key metrics like customer acquisition costs, lifetime value, and conversion rates. Use this information to identify what's working and where adjustments may be needed. If you're not already implementing A/B testing, now is the time to start. Small tweaks, like changing a button's color on your website or adjusting an email subject line, can lead to significant performance improvements. Another exciting aspect of scaling your brand is knowing when and how to broaden your reach. This may involve entering new markets or even taking your business global. However, remember that this process is more than just translating your website. You'll need to localize your content, ensuring that your messaging and tone resonate with the cultural nuances of your new target audience. This step requires research, but when executed well, it can greatly enhance your brand's presence and impact. Don't underestimate the power of collaborations to accelerate growth. Partnering with complementary brands can open doors to new audiences and extend your reach much more quickly than you could achieve alone. Whether through co-branded content, joint promotions, or even launching a product together, collaborations can help you scale without overstretching your internal resources. Finally, keep in mind that the core of all these strategies lies in maintaining authenticity. As your brand expands, it's easy to lose sight of what made you unique in the first place. Stay true to the voice, values, and messaging that led you to success. Scaling doesn't mean sacrificing that personal connection. Rather, it involves finding ways to sustain it, even as your audience grows. So there you have it. Scaling your marketing efforts isn't merely about adding more resources to the mix. It's about making intelligent decisions, streamlining processes, and maintaining a sharp focus on the data. Automation, content repurposing, collaborations, and data-driven strategies will empower you to grow without sacrificing your brand's distinctive touch. Thank you for tuning into this episode of The Prosperity Game. I hope these insights have sparked new ideas for how you can efficiently and sustainably scale your marketing efforts. And don't forget to check out our Marketing Playbook playlist for more tips and strategies to help you stay ahead of the competition. Until next time, keep pushing forward. Your success is well within reach.